Hi, my name is Kelly, and today we're doing the pirate tag. So I was tagged by Mark over at Book Ramble in April and Nigel over at Reading Ideas in May to do this tag. And I'm finally getting to it. Sorry guys. Okay, so the first prompt. Name your ship. Pick a book title that you want as the name of your fearsome vessel. Well, the Moonstone. This particular moonstone is supposed to bring along with it a curse and is bad news for anybody that it ends up with. So I feel like that'd be a great name for a pirate ship, personally. The second prompt is pick your flag. Choose a creature or monster to put on your flag. So there is, in this book, Prophet by R.J. Larson. It's part of the Books of the Infinite series. There's a creature called a Scalm. So here is how it describes it. It's like a lizard-like creature, by the way, and this is supposed to be in like fantasy. The hideous creature approached her, soft-footed, the size of a ram, bloodshot yellow eyes, flat as stones, watched her from a broad skeletal face plastered with a thick red skin that coated its powerful body like a coagulated blood. And on top of that, it's venomous. So it's like drooling venom this entire time. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a terrifying creature to come across, personally. The third prompt is the first mate. Choose a character to be your second in command. All right, so I've mentioned this guy before. So the Light of Eden series, well, it's the Legends of the Guardian King series. Light of Eden is the first book. I'm not going to say the main character, even though he'd be pretty cool. The one I want to say is his best friend, Trap Meridon. Dude is faithful. So faithful. And he'll get the job done. Like, he's pretty hardcore. He was already part of the military, and then he ends up being trained to become a gladiator against his will. So he's pretty hardcore. And he also would be able to make those decisions that needed to be made if I was unable or unavailable. So I would definitely choose Trap Meridon. The fourth prompt, the Navigator. Choose a character to help guide your ship across the ocean. This may be pretty obvious, but I'm gonna go with Captain Nemo from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This dude knows the ocean better than anyone else. He's gonna be the one that I want to guide us, to keep us away from the dangerous areas, to get us through the sneaky, tricky areas. Like, he's the guy I want. Number 5, the raiding crew. Choose 2 characters to board enemy ships and do your fighting for you. So first of all, I'm a little surprised that it's only supposed to be 2 characters, because I would want whoever was doing the raiding there to be a lot more than that. I want, like, I'm only sending 2 people onto these other ships. They have a lot more than 2 people on there, so it's gonna have to be people who are pretty hardcore, and they'll be able to handle themselves, okay? So first, we're gonna go Beowulf. This dude is hardcore. He is able to beat any foe he comes up against. It's insane. So even if it's something that is like just out of this world, he's able to beat it. So Beowulf for the first one. Second one, we're gonna do Jace. This is the novella that comes before the series, but this is from the Ilion Chronicles, and Jace is half human, half Ryric. And so he has that Ryric blood that really gives him that extra oomph to be able to fight against multiple people. And even when his body is starting to get to the point of like, I can't do this anymore, that Ryric blood kicks in and pushes him. So like, both of these guys, they'd be great to put in there. Okay, the Doctor. A pirate's life is full of danger. choose a character to be your ship's doctor. Okay, so listen. Are there characters out there who could do an amazing job healing people? Yes. I mean, shoot, we could get Lucy from the Chronicles of Narnia. She has that little healing cordial. That'd be perfect. However, a pirate's life is no life for her. I need someone who has questionable morals, yet still knows the human body. We're gonna go with Dr. Frankenstein. Obviously, he knows the human body. He was sewing tendons together and nerve endings. Like, this guy knew what he was doing, but definitely has questionable morals. And that's gonna be the kind of doctor I need on board. Number 7, the lookout. Pick a character you trust to watch for danger and spot your foes on the horizon. So I have a bit of an unexpected choice here. There's several I could have gone with. Maybe Legolas, because he has really good vision. But do you know what? I think it'd be way more fun to have Miss Marple from Agatha Christie on my ship. And do you know what? She already has her own pair of binoculars. That's what she uses when she's sitting in her yard and looking through them to spy on the neighbors. So she comes already equipped. So perfect. She's perfect. Totally taken her. Number 8, the entertainment. Pick a character to entertain your mates on the long, cold sea nights. Okay, so I had so many ideas with this one. But then a lot of them, it just came down to the pirate's life just isn't for them. They wouldn't cut it. Except for, which I did entertain this, Wendy from Peter Pan. But of course, we would call her red-handed Jill. And the whole thing was that she was supposed to entertain, right? She was supposed to tell stories. But here's why I didn't choose her. Because I'm trying to choose books that don't actually have pirates. You know? So, who I chose instead, along the same lines as Wendy, is Jo March from Little Women, because she'd be great entertainment. She'd be telling all the stories, she'd be putting on the plays, she'd be getting people involved. We all know that Jo would be getting people involved, okay? So she'd be perfect, and she's just enough on the edge of what society says she should be that I think that she'd be okay with the lifestyle, maybe. And number 9, the Poop-deck Swabber. Choose a character you want to force to scrub the poop deck. You know, Nigel chose 2 people, 1 male, 1 female, and I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's very fair. So I have 1 male, 1 female as well. For the male, we have Garth from Arena by Karen Hancock. Well, that doesn't have anything on the front. There you go. Can't stand the dude. I think about him and it just immediately, like, you get that feeling on your back. Well, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So, he's horrible. He's skeevy. He's truly a horrific human being. Anyway, I'd love to see him scrubbing the poop deck. I definitely would. He needs to be there. And then for the female character that I would make scrub the poop deck, Aunt Norris from Mansfield Park. Listen, Jane Austen wrote some really horrible characters. Like, they're villains. They're truly villains. And am I saying that she's the worst villain of them all? Is she the most villainous? I don't know that I'd go so far as to say that, but she sure is the one who makes me the most angry. This woman, she needs to be scrubbing the entire poop deck with her own toothbrush. I ain't even lying. Like, I cannot stand this woman. And honestly, I think that her and Garth from Arena, not only would scrubbing the poop deck be good punishment for them, but then they'd also punish each other because of how they would interact with one another. It'd be wonderful to see them torture each other. Okay, so that is all. I would love to hear if you guys had any other ideas for certain characters that you would choose for certain prompts. I don't know who I'm going to tag yet for this, but if you want to do this pirate tag, let me know and I'll tag you in it. Or you can just do it because you want to. That's fine too. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day. God bless.